Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. My name is Joe M, and today I want to talk about the Top Dasher program provided by Doordash. Is it something that's actually worth it? Is it something that is overhyped, overvalued by Doordash? We're going to go through their website, what they say about Doordash. About the Top Dasher program. And we're going to go over my personal thoughts based on experience. And as you know, we're going to go in and out, so here we go. What is the Top Dasher program? The Top Dasher program is our way of rewarding the best dashers. Now, again, important to know about Doordash. Doordash is always going to refer to the best dashers as the ones that are completing the most orders, not dashers that are actually profitable. Just because you have the ability to complete orders doesn't mean you're actually making money. DoorDash has always used independent contractors as a way to save themselves some dough. Qualifying dashers will receive special benefits to recognize their drive to go above and beyond for DoorDash customers. More like they recognize their drive to go above and beyond for DoorDash, the company. But who am I to say? How does the program work? On the first day of each month, if you meet the criteria, you will be considered the top dasher. You can access Top Dasher, the Dasher rewards page in the account section of your Dasher app. The middle tab if you are using an iPhone, where you can view the rewards that you will receive for the month. You will have access to these rewards until the last day of the month. So it renews on a monthly basis. So if you drop out of qualification mid-month and you are if you drop out of qualification mid-month, you're fine. If you are a little bit higher than that, excuse me, if you are a couple days out from the end of the month, you might want to boost up if you are going for the Top Dasher program. But what are the qualifications? First off, customer rating at least 4.7. In most cases, I find that this is the easiest to achieve. This is among the easier to achieve. I think 4.7 is a bit low, so you should be okay. Completion rate of at least 95%. Basically, if you say you're going to do an order, just do the order. It shouldn't be that hard. 100 completed deliveries during the last month. So this is kind of their way to filter out all the people who they're not dashing every month. They're kind of just passive in the way they dash. They're not doing 100 deliveries in a month. If they can't do that, they can't make Top Dasher. I kind of like that. You can't just hop off for 6 months, hop back on, oh, I'm Top Dasher. No, you're not. At least 200 lifetime deliveries completed. I kind of like that because it basically says you can't just sign up and suddenly be a Top Dasher. That would be really frustrating for a lot of us. No. Acceptance rate of at least 70%. This is where a lot of people will just not have. This is where most people will not be able to achieve Top Dasher. This was their main goal to begin with. So Top Dasher, in order to achieve it, you have to accept 70% of your orders. Now, a lot of people have thought about, if you could boost it up at the end of the month, just take every order during the last 3 days, you can make it, and that's true. But at the same time, I don't want to lose 3 days worth of profit just to have a 70% acceptance rate. Can we not? Man, I'm just going to turn that on silent until I'm ready. Dashers will only be added to the program on the first of each month. If you meet the mid-month criteria, maintain those stats until the last day. That's their way of kind of saying, please don't please don't make us miss money during the middle days of the month, please. If they can manipulate you anyway, they can. Oh my goodness. You know what? The challenges of trying to do Uber while doing a YouTube video. Dashers will only be added to the program on the first of each month. If you meet the criteria mid-month, maintain those stats. Don't maintain those stats. Wait till the end of the month if you're going to do this. If you lose qualification during the middle of the month, you will still be able to access your rewards till the end of the month. Basically, just wait till the end of the month before trying to get your top dasher status. How do I requalify for this program every month? Meet the criteria at the last day of each month in order to qualify for rewards during the next month. What rewards will I get being part of this program? So, this is, in my opinion, it's not all that important to me to get these rewards. But you tell me. Dash anytime. Regardless of whether it's busy or not, as a top dasher, you are welcome to schedule a dash and dash now. We highly encourage you to continue scheduling time slots in order to avoid having too many dashers on the road. So, basically, you have the ability to dash anytime, but in order to prevent saturation, you should schedule. If I was going to do that, I wouldn't go for Top Dasher. That's just me personally. The Dasher app will also allow you to dash in any nearby zones at all times. Please note that just because you are able to dash, schedule at your convenience does not mean it will always be busy. We still recommend dashing in areas that are red on the map. We just want to give you the power on the road in whatever zone you choose, even if it's a gray one. So basically, I still say, no matter what, you're better off just scheduling yourself in every day. Like, it's not that big a deal. Doesn't matter if it's we can schedule, we can go in and out as much as we want. Great. If I wanted to do that, I would hop on Uber. You heard the Uber chime. It's just me. But I know that some people value that freedom. I just didn't see that for myself. I just found I was more effective if I scheduled myself anyway. More deliveries. When things are slower, you will be prioritized for new orders. So, when things are slower, you will be prioritized for new orders. So, slower, this is your early mornings. This is your 2 to 5. I mean 2 to 4:30, but really 2 to 5. This is your graveyard shifts. This isn't any time it's really slower. Breakfast shifts. You know how it goes. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, great. So during the 3 times in the day where I would be able to capitalize the most on that, I shouldn't be dashing anyway. I should be prioritizing another gig app that has it, or even just maintaining a YouTube channel or doing whatever entrepreneurial thing you are doing on the side, maybe studying for a degree. You're better off prioritizing those times for that and then hopping back on later on. rather than just focusing on that much. It doesn't make sense. This means if we have two nearby dashers who can take an order, we will break the tie in your favor because you are prioritized for new orders. New orders does not mean good orders. You're not being prioritized for good orders, you're being prioritized for new orders. So if a no-tip customer comes in and you get the priority, you didn't get that desirability scale where people are declining the more value goes up. You're just the first to ever get that order. It doesn't make sense to go for that. But the flexibility, that might be something that people want to go for. So, the more deliveries, if you're in a smaller market, this might be beneficial. I do see how that can benefit someone who's in a lower populated town as opposed to me who lived in New York, who lived in Florida, who've done work in Maryland. It just made more sense for me to not go for it rather than go for it. But I do want to be clear, I'm speaking on both halves. I'm not speaking on just, dashers are Tony tools, blah, blah, blah. I understand the value that it portrays to be able to dash at any time. Because I used to go for Top Dasher a lot. In fact, there were times where I even took at the end of every month, I would take orders that I know it wouldn't take just to get my acceptance rate up to where it needed to be. And Doordash always had glitches that caused so many stress-inducing problems for me because I was like, come on, can we just do what we're supposed to do and just give me the Top Dasher status because I qualified for it? Like, imagine you go out of your way meeting the qualifications and then they blame a glitch to give you Top Dasher. Or my favorite is oh, you just didn't qualify. I have the ratings. I have the timestamp. Oh, I have the screenshot of the timestamp. And they refuse to do their job. I remember speaking with, who was the guy? Brandon Kavanaugh, who is a engineer for Doordash to help work on this app. And he said, oh, we found a bug that can lead to a lot of issues. So we're going to give you Top Dasher during the next month. So I didn't make it in February. I made it in March. And I didn't have to meet the qualifications. They just did it for me. And then I kept doing it. In July, they gave me the same issues where I'm continuously emailing again. And they claimed I only had a 69%. But even though you guys acknowledged that you had bugs in your system, and I showed you that I made Top Dasher, you just wouldn't do your job and provide Top Dasher the way you said you would. It's criminal intention. It's just lies. But in any case, that's why I won't go for Top Dasher. It's not even because the promotions aren't even that great. They're whatever. But they do give you a minor edge as opposed to everybody else. And I do believe in taking edges if you can. Nevertheless, if Doordash can't follow through on their end of the deal, I can't prioritize my time and energy to go for their promotions. It's just that simple. But in any case, I hope you guys found this valuable. I hope you found some information that can help you in your Doordash journey. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We talk about this stuff all the time. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. All right, take care.